to do a quick recap. At the end of the last session, you went down into a mine up at the hills of Scary to find Otto Sackville-Baggins, who had the fireworks you were looking for that you were sent by Bilbo to get. And he has came across a little lair first, and he has found a map with a couple of X's kind of crossed out. And then he just came to a big chamber, and there was an old grey orc, and Otto was threatening to blow the place up. Where Gil launched on top of him and kind of lay on top of him through the whole fight. He's killed the orc. He's came to an agreement with Otto that he would own that part of the mine, and you got the fireworks. Otto went back to, what was your man's name? Philibert. And you ended up going towards an inn called the Dirty Hole.
Dirty.
That's where we'll start. So you make your way into the Dirty Hole inn, and true to its name, it's rather dirty.
No.
It's a small inn with old furniture made with what looks like petrified wood. There is no one in the inn except a rather portly innkeeper. So what do you want to do, lads?
Drink.
Who's buying the drink?
Oh,
Morin, not Morin. Balin.
I'll do it. I'll get it. I'll do it.
I'm just
Balin.
quickly checking the purse because it feels like I haven't looked at it in at least a couple of months. Dude, I can't. Does anyone know where I keep my purse?
Tight. You keep it tight. That's what you do.
Keep it neat and tight,
Like any good dwarf.
like any good dwarf.
So we walk over to the bar and introduce ourselves.
The innkeeper kind of looks at you with suspicious eyes. Suspicious eyes. He says, "What can I do for you?"
Take it away, LugFang.
I don't know. What does he? I don't know.
What do you want to drink?
Well,
Oh,
we have drinks. We have a bit of food. We have rooms.
Ooh.
It's up to you.
You have.
Mr. DM. What time of day is this? Sorry.
It's early morning. You were down the
Nothing.
mine.
That's not some way.
Okay. No, I'm just saying because we wouldn't need beds unless we're really tired.
Well, you travelled, and then you ended up in the accountant's place, and then you went straight down the mine. So you've been kind of up for pretty much a whole day and night.
Oh God!
Okay.
So you are a bit tired, but you are hardy adventurers.
Yeah. Here we are. Okay, sorry, go on.
You have, Mr. Barman, such a thing as court ale.
No. This is a mining town. We only do ale, light ale, or dark ale.
I will have some light ale, please, then, Barman.
Or we do have water.
Tap water, please.
In a
Dark
dirty
water,
glass.
light water, normal water.
I'll have some brown water, please.
So,
Commonly
who
known as
want-
Coke.
so what do you want? Water? All you want water?
No, they
Well,
won't be.
It's going
We
to
know the
become a thing. Mr. DM,
Yes.
how much is it for? Do we know offhand how much it is for a light beverage?
The ale is 1 silver penny.
Oh,
We've got lots of money.
And water is free.
I found where the money is, but you could pretty much say I haven't because I've got hardly anything.
Balin just steps forward and goes, "Don't worry, lads, I'll get this one."
Oh, no, well then I'll have your
Well,
best stout.
to be fair, Bilbo's getting this one.
Oh yeah. I got too many nugs to the head. I forgot. Yeah, well then I'll have a nice stout, please.
Water.
I'll have a light ale, please, barkeep.
And Balin will have a nice dark ale as well. So the barman picks up a glass, spits in it, gets a dirty rag and cleans the glass out and
Lovely.
pours the ales in and the water. and hands them over to you. He goes, so what are you doing around here?
What are we doing around here?
Out of character, is this the first time LugFang has had a pint? Like
No.
with alcohol?
No.
It is, isn't it?
Okay, well then it feels like it is. I was about to my jaw was about to
There's a
drop.
reason he's gone for a light ale.
But in my since you've been part of Gill and the Boys, you've never had a pint in front of Morin?
Yeah, I think they did. They had to because Gil had to
Okay.
have one as well.
Yeah.
Grand. Oh, well, then I won't do what I was going to do. Oh, that's cool. I just can't remember. It's been so long. So no, that's what I just wanted to make
Doesn't
sure.
handle his alcohol very well.
Ah, I've been there.
Fight.
Are we? Is our objective now is to get the fireworks back to Bilbo?
Your objective is whatever you want. You're just sitting down having a pint. You have
No, I mean,
fireworks in a bag.
In general,
You needed to get the fireworks and bring them back to Bilbo. That was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you could, the books as well, but you found out Lila Bay, I think her name is. Royce Girdle, she had them up. What you think? Our mother said that she might have them still, but you just don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And Bright Girl, is she here in this town or?
No, they're up in Hard Bottle, which is past through the Bracken Boars town, up through Dwelling, and then to Hard Bottle. So it's
far away to be bothered with.
it's on the border between East Farding and North Farding, like literally on the border.
Do we need any maps for this?
Is that the way we're going back to the?
No,
the
you are going.
Bilbo?
No, he's south.
Jack, do we need a map or anything to look at?
I gave you a map, but I can. I
No,
gave
is
you
it
the
the
map.
same? Is it the same map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll send. I have one ready for you for something anyway.
Oh,
so-
cool. Well, I'll turn to the bartender when he gives us our drinks, and he goes, "Oh,
Yep.
I'm like, so any news yourself? Like, what's been going on in the town?
Nothing really. I've been in here in the dark, serving everyone. There's up in the Bracken Boars. There's a bit of a sickness. You might have heard of it.
Sickness.
Yeah, it's over the recent years, some miners from the Bracken Boars have started to suffer from a coughing sickness and a malady of the spirit that slowly drains their strength.
Yeah.
It's no brief thing, but it seems to take years before the condition takes hold, but no one has been able to find the source of the strange illness.
Yeah.
Is that
Sound
not
it,
like
guys.
You just did hear about it before.
Did we?
Yeah.
Checks notes.
takes no?
When you were traveling, I think when you were traveling in the last mission, you came across the crossroads.
Is that not an ailment that usually happens from miners that aren't dwarves?
At the Black Lung Pop?
Is it, or is it just something that's very
No, this is a different type.
okay?
The coffin, Black Lung is common, but I think this is
This is worse. This'll drop.
this
Well,
kind of
and-
happens over years, and it kind of drains their strength. And the innkeeper tells you that they had to close some mines down because it's
The
kind of
wandering madness, secret gold disfiguring disease. Whiz pop.
Same.
I haven't noted that down.
Section's got very medical all of a sudden.
So, do you want any food? It's breakfast
Um,
time, and I might have some sausages and eggs floating about somewhere.
It's on Bilbo. I'd take
Guys.
it.
Guys, quick side note. He's just told us there's an illness going around, and it doesn't seem like the most cleanly of places.
Yeah, but the illness is up at the Bracken Boars user in Scary.
Yeah.
It hasn't
Oh,
come down
that's
this
good.
far yet.
Where did you get your pigs from?
The sty out the back.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll have a sausage sandwich, please.
I'll
What's that?
also have a sausage sarnie. Thank you very much.
When in Hobbiton, yeah, I'll have one.
Oh God.
What is this strange thing you talk about? Is this some
You don't
kind of
have-
elven food?
Oh,
Bread.
it's a saying. It's like it's kind of like if other people are going for the same thing, you go for it. And I first realized it when I was in a place called Hobbiton. So yeah, so when in Hobbiton,
It's sausage on bread.
I'll have
Ah.
the same as them. In other words,
Sit down over there, and I'll bring it over to you.
Thank you very
thanking
much.
you.
You just hear him going, Mary, couple of sausages.
Oh, it's one of them.
So you sit down, and after a few minutes, he comes over with 4 plates with sausages and some bread. He goes,
Nice.
just want another drink, or are you okay?
I'm okay. Don't know about you guys.
Fine, thank you. I'm slowly enjoying my light ale.
Oh, I've nearly downed this. This is a warm-up ale. So yeah, I'll have another one, please. And
Balin looks and goes, I'll have another 2, and give one to Morin as well.
Thanking you.
Keep them coming.
This is breakfast. Okay.
So he's
you
enjoying your food and drink when suddenly the door opens and in walks 2 hobbits. One you recognize as Philibert the accountant, and
Ah.
the other is an older hobbit dressed in fine clothes. They give a quick scan around the inn, and Philibert points over to where you're sitting, and they both start walking towards the table. Ah, gentlemen, I was worried I missed you. This is my colleague and lawyer to the Bryce Girdles estate, Master Giffo Noakes. Giffo Knobs. Giffo knobs all over your table. Giffo nods in your direction before, and he says, can I sit down, lads?
Of course you can.
She can. Yeah, okay. Yes.
So Giffo wipes the chair with his napkin, and he joins the group, and Filbert orders more drinks. So Giffo goes, I'm the lawyer for the Bryce Girdles, and I was wondering if you could do a little job for us.
Depends.
He says, there's a mine in between the Brackenbores and Dwaling that needs investigating. We believe, and so did Archianus, the healer, who you met on the road, that the source of all the sickness in that area originates in there. We've sent many miners to see if they can get to the bottom of the thing, but none have returned. Give me a insight roll, please.
First roll of the year. Yeah.
It's insight. Oh, it's +4.
Insight.
Can I get a roll to find out where insight is?
Beyond sight.
12.
20.
I don't even know where my insight is.
20 +4. 24.
I've sent a map anyway into the chat there. And
Wonderful.
I
Balin
got
got
11.
19.
You got what? Craig.
11.
Oh, you gone funny again.
Ooh.
It's gone funny.
Must be an elf thing.
Yeah. One-eyed elf thing.
Right.
Yes. Don't do it else.
Okay.
So yeah, I got
Okay.
20. And now I can't add anyone else.
Yeah,
I got 11.
he's passed anyway. So he takes out a map and he puts it on the table, and there's an area circled on the map I just sent you. And he's recognized that the area that's X'd is the same area that's on the map you found in the mine that the orc had as well.
Dwelling.
It's in between the Brockenbores and Dwalin. He goes, so what do you think, lads? We could give each of you 10 gold each for completing the task, only if you lift the sickness.
That's a good starting point.
Yeah, like
Yeah, go ahead, Master Dwarf.
I was just gonna say, like, that for you know, like, completion's the easy bit, but getting there and having investigating, that takes a bit of coin on itself. So, you know, maybe something to start us off, and then 10 for completion. You know.
Well, I can start you off here and then finish you off later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So, how much gold?
Well, I was only told 10 gold, but I could go back to my employers and we could hash out a better deal, maybe.
Is 10 gold worth potential sickness, guys?
But
It's,
I can sweep.
I wonder if someone could come along with us and pay our way on our journey.
Well, you're only going to the Brackenbores, which is only a couple hours walk anyway. It's not like you're traveling for days.
Well-
Hours walk. Oh, that sounds. Ooh.
The feet are already so.
Something else has come to our attention that
Oh, yeah.
many eyes have fallen upon you because of your escapade throughout the Shire, and it's become more than gossip worthy. So it's not just you guys, but Master Baggins as well. But we can see to it that maybe we can divert those eyes away from you for the meantime. With the money that the Bryce Girdles have, that kind of wields a lot of power around here.
That
Well-
could be useful, guys.
And also, I know Master Baggins has requested to see some specific books that are stored in the Matham House in Michael Devlin. And these books he's never going to get after he liberated Old Tuck's map. But I will
We don't
ask.
know what you're talking about. Did that really happen? Oh, that's a first.
Well, he's a tricksy hobbit.
Just
Aren't we all?
misunderstood. Like,
But
I
I could ask Labiella, Bryce Girdle herself, what happened to build those books and maybe return them to him.
Well, is this a maybe, or is this, you know? If
Well,
we
I
have
don't
some
know
sort
if
of-
she has them or not, so I can only try.
you might have heard that we've been pretty busy in the last like day and a half, and I tell you, is there any chance we need a bit of a nap, bit of a rest?
Yes.
You can maybe throw in
Well,
a bed for the night. We can start early in the morning. How about that?
See, this is the thing. I need you to be there at sundown today.
Yeah, but it's morning now, so we could have a nap right now.
I'll have someone meet you at the north side of the Brackenbores, and they'll bring you to the mine. And if you were successful, you can
When?
find me in my office up in Dwelling.
So north side of the Brackenboards.
Brackenbores, yeah.
Of back and balls.
Which is just go through the town. Like there's a road that, as you can see in the map, it goes through the Brackenbores and up and around to Dwelling.
Okay.
Okay. If you try your best to get them books for our friend, then yes, I'm happy to go along with it if everyone else is.
You sound like a robot again.
It's gonna
I
happen.
compute that is positive.
Affirmative.
But it's up to you, but I need to know because I have places to see and people to do. So
Well, again, we're just finding a bit trouble of like acquiring a room for the night here. If you were to maybe help us with that, then I think we'd be more than happy to take on the task as soon as we've had a rest.
I don't think we'll be staying here the night, Warren. I think it'll be a case of getting our heads down at the table and having maybe a little nap whilst we're having a drink, and then let's get going.
All right, I was just trying to see if she'd pay for a bed for half the day so we can have a nap there.
oh, no problem. I'll pay for your drinks, your food, and a bed for an hour or so, if you need it.
Sold. I'll definitely need it after the beers I'm going to have.
But you have to be there at sundown because that's my officer is there waiting for you.
How many
Don't
hours
worry
does it
about
take
it,
to get there
surely.
from here?
Say, how long is it? It's only there to there. So if you're there for sundown, you'd make it after a sleep
Grand.
for say 2 or 3 hours.
Let's do it. Let's do it,
Yeah.
guys. Let's do it.
But
Killing the
we'll try and
boys.
sleep so we get no bad lack of sleep shit.
No, no,
All right. I don't need
I
it.
won't be doing the exhaustion stuff. So.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's what I was worried about.
Fiddle again, Craig. To see if it fixes.
Yeah, fiddle with yourself, Craig.
Give it a little bit of a
You're
twist.
also robotic tech, a little
Could be the
I?
bit. Yes, you are.
I do not think he sounds like a robot.
I will bid you good day.
His name's Giffo, is it?
Giffo
Giffo
Noakes.
Noakes.
Giffo Notes. Oh, nice.
Noakes.
Oh, no. It's not Newts.
I'm just gonna call him. Yeah.
Noakes. Right,
Sorry.
so
Too
Giffo
cold.
says good day to you, and he just goes
Day.
over to the barman and just hands him some money, and the barman nods at him, and him and Philibert walk out the door, leaving you there eating and drinking and having a nap if you want to.
Power naps in the beds for a bit to get our strength back.
Gil goes to gathers everyone around. Goes, is it not suspicious that he had a lawyer with him? No, I just thought about it.
Yeah, did you ever notice that whenever a lawyer's there, people get nervous?
Yeah,
Never worked out why that is.
I'm very dubious about this mission, guys. Gotta say.
I mean, as a potential pirate, I don't know what you're talking about.
Potential pirate.
He's
I always
trained
feel like
for it.
when they're around, I should be near other people,
Hmm.
especially
We
people
are.
called Alibi.
Yeah.
Well, I
Where's
know.
she from?
I,
Australia.
know.
I
Well,
need.
it's-
I know Gil needs a nap because he's probably the tiredest of the lawyers. He's the smallest.
And he's done all the work.
I had to fight
I
Otto.
mean, and you've done all the work.
He dry humped Otto
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I have on my character sheet 21 ouch, so I think that's how much damage I've taken. So I'm
21
definitely in
ouch.
need of a sleep.
Well, if he's
How
have a
many
sleep,
outs
then
did you take?
they're all grand then afterwards.
Yeah,
you'll take
that's
it.
good. So I'll
Yeah,
get rid of
okay,
the
we'll all have a nap.
He doesn't need a nap because he's a
Well, no, I only need half a nap, so I'll have a
Ah.
nap.
an app.
I'll have a nap. It's
So he's all
grinder.
have a nap, he's have some food, he's have some ale, he's rest up. So you set off west along the road to the town of Brackenbores. After about an hour into your journey, you hear some singing coming from a ditch to your left. Give me an investigation roll.
Did them right.
That sounds beautiful.
What do we hear? Noise or singing?
Singing.
Singing. What type of singing? I'd like to hear this singing.
I can't sing.
Not 20, so 21.
A
What?
good DM would be able to give us an indication of what this sounds like.
But we've got Deck.
Yeah,
what are we doing
beautiful. Yeah,
I
beautiful.
got 13.
Investigation, right? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Lovely that.
Thanks.
It's like,
9.
Don't go to
I got
Moria.
13. Ooh.
Yes. Did you know what the dwarves found?
Right, so
21.
you look down into the ditch and see two drunk dwarves
Nice.
sitting on two beer kegs.
Nice.
They look up and just belch. Hey,
What are you doing in this ditch?
We are a group that were brewers from the Blue Mountains that are burdened with beer barrels brought at the Golden Perch and Stock. We've discovered. Hold on. Don't tell him. Come
Tell
closer.
us.
Come closer, quick. Come here.
Yeah, I'll get closer.
We've discovered the secret of the best beer in the Shire.
No way.
Yeah. And we had 4 barrels, but They were too heavy, so we drank 2 of them.
That is totally understandable. Right, don't tell anybody else about this.
But the problem is we have to get back to the Blue Mountains.
Well, you
Balin
know
goes,
what?
Lads, we could help you to the Brackenbores for maybe a cup or 3 of ale from them barrels. He looks at Morin and winks.
I'll wink back and I'll say, you know, you have a better chance of getting 1 barrel back than 2, because with 2, 1 might break. But with 1, then, you know, the 2 years carrying 1 would be a lot better. So we can help you maybe drink that other barrel. So, you know.
The 2 dwarves look at each other and go, he has a point. Yeah, my back's killing me. So I tell you what, if you help us carry 1 barrel to the Brackenbores, we could drink the other one while we're walking, and everyone's happy.
I'll be drinking to that.
Said, by the way, my name is Bud, and this is Carl.
Bud
Cool.
and Carl's big.
Bud Visser and Carl's of the Bergs.
The Carl took a second to click. It's just
I
clicked
say
now.
this, and I don't just mean it. I fucking love you sometimes. Bud and Carl.
He goes, we're cousins, if you didn't know.
I think I might. Do you sell your own name beers? Do you?
Only to dwarves.
I think I might have. And I'm going to switch to the dwarf, and I'm going to. Sir, I do believe in the past I've had many of your beverages, and it is an honor to meet both of you. And I shake their hands and turn back to common.
Indubitably.
But it's going to be an excellent couple of hours assisting you on your journey.
Could you get us out of this hole first?
Oh yeah, just grab my hand there. Now me my hand.
So you pull them up and you drag the barrels up. Who's carrying the barrels?
Big boy.
Well, they did say they'll carry 1 between them.
I will
I'll
carry.
So they can carry 1.
I'll scout ahead.
And then I think myself and Morin can take turns carrying the other one.
Oh, yeah.
I am
that work for
I'm a
you?
dwarf, so I have make light of burdens.
Well, then you can carry it all the way.
So Morin carries 2 barrels.
I might be able to.
Well, drink it out of them.
Probably would.
The other dwarves will have the same skill set.
No, they're not good dwarves. They're
They're
rubbish
just brewers.
dwarves. Bud and Carl.
So
Just brewers.
he's walking down the road and they're like, so what brings you up here? It's a bit of a shithole.
Well, you fell in the hole, so you don't know.
Yeah, but
And then shit.
I'm two barrels in
Oh,
and I can't even see your face.
well, just remember your training: left foot, right foot, and you should be fine.
Guys, we can tell he's anything he won't remember.
Yeah.
You'd be
We are
surprised.
on the hunt for a dragon.
A dragon.
Yes.
And how did you kill it?
On the hunt for
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
on the
too
hunt.
drunk.
You're hunting for a dragon.
How will you kill it?
I said
Hell yeah.
dragon.
Carl goes, so you're hunting for a wagon dragon.
Yeah.
Half the fun is
These
finding out
ales in
how
so
to
we
kill.
can carry-
Have you ever been to the Blue Mountains? And Balin goes, I am Balin, son of Dwalin. And like, I lived up there. And they're like, oh, it's Balin. And the 2 of them kind of bow to him. And they say that there's still some dwarven mines up in the Blue Mountains, but they've lost contact with one called Scowl Hill, which lies near the northern edge of the Blue Mountains.
Scowl Hill.
And this was a long time ago, and nobody has ventured that way north in ages, as they feared the beast of Angmar
Oh.
that still lurks. And Bud goes, yeah, it's a big beast and has fangs and claws. And Carol goes, no, it has wings and it's fluffy and it bites you on the neck. And the two of them just start kind of hustling with each other. And
Lads, come on.
Lads, you're probably both right, and it's some kind of dangerous winged sheep.
ooh, I'd love a bit of mutton. You got any food?
No, we didn't think to bring any with us.
Yeah, we're stupid.
You have no food and you're traveling up north.
We're not going that far.
Sick of us.
We'll eat
You all have rations, don't you?
we'll forage from the land.
How hungry are they?
Ah, they're just drunk, hungry.
Right, so they're not.
Want a microwave pizza or a kebab or something?
Oh, I have food, but yeah, I won't say anything because they're not. It's not as if they're starving or not. When,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, they're just drunk.
yeah. Well, then I'll say I'll remember the brain and I'll say, how did you drink the kegs? Did you just bring any coffin mugs?
No, we just put our lips around the hole and tip the back.
You remembered your training. Oh well. I
Dwarf
I take a couple of pans and pots, and I said, if you fill them up, the stout in this is a meal anyway, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. As I said, this is the best in the Shire.
Well, I'll be. You might as well give me the first taste, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, he's an
Because they're
expert.
under pressure now.
He twirls the keg around and goes, wrap your lips around this, big boy.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take it from my pocket. Okay, right. I wet my lips. Dislocate my jaw.
Did you not wet your lips? We've all got to use that.
I have a specific way of drinking from a keg. It tastes better when you locate your jaw. Get more in. And
Don't forget to cup the barrel.
You have to hug it. You have to embrace it and tilt it sideways. And I take a gulp.
Hmm?
What
How
does
is
it taste
that?
like?
It's up to you. What do you think it tastes like?
Do I? Well, you set this up. Is it the best?
I tell
Is
you
it?
what. Roll
Oh, no.
roll a d4 or d6, and if it's 1 to 3, it's bad, and 4, 5, or 6, it's the best thing you've ever tasted.
Okay. It wasn't a 1.
So it's a 2.
But if I have rolled a number 2.
I forgot who I'm asking the fucking
Yeah.
roll.
I fucking did. Well, excuse my language. Yeah. So if I've
Sorry,
rolled a
kids.
2, this probably tastes like a number 2, does it?
Oh, you knock it back and you kind of wince and go, yeah, this is brilliant. Just not to upset the two lads.
Okay, but what it feels like I would need
It
my
feels
beer.
like you're drinking piss.
Oh God, that's actually
So
nice.
it's Budweiser then.
Hey. So it's Budweiser then.
Are you saying this is non-alcoholic alcohol?
Yeah, it's 0.
Jesus, they've invented 0. So I go, oh, this is just pit. Yeah, yeah, nice.
Particularly,
This is
what
so
did they
nice. I think
say?
I won't have any
best.
more till we get there.
The best in the
This is persistently well flavored.
Oh, I love the way it brings up the sick in the back of my throat. Like, oh, that's nice.
You turn around and Balin's draining it. This is actually all right.
Which barrel did you drink from?
I don't know, but the little hole on this one was wet.
All right. Mine was a bit dry, so I had to kind of lube it up a bit,
So
It's
you
disgusting.
walk along with the lads and you reach the Brackenboards at late afternoon. The town itself is like most places in the Shire. Some hobble holes, a market, and of course an inn called the Miner's Lamp. Give me a perception check.
What's the inn called?
Mine is
called
lamp.
The Miner's Lamp.
The Miner.
Perception, you say?
It's full of underage drinkers.
I was gonna say.
Perception. I rolled a 19.
I rolled a
Right
19
on my
and
head.
got a +4, so I got 23.
All right, it's passed.
Yeah, I'm the same. 23.
I got a
I
5.
can see everything.
You look around and you notice how quiet the town is. And the two lads tell you that they heard that because of the sickness, there's a curfew and everything closes in the afternoon.
And what is it now?
It's the late afternoon. So there's no one around. All the windows are closed, doors locked. The town is like a ghost town. The two lads go, well, we are going to go over there and we'll say goodbye. I'm going to stay in the inn because I can't feel my legs anymore.
How can you get into the inn if it's closed?
Because I'm at the wharf and I have the best ale in the Shire. So you see the two lads stumble over with the keg and they bang at the door and the little hatch opens and they're like, you kind of see their mouth moving and the door opens a little bit and the two of them disappear through the door and the door closes and locks again.
Oh, great.
So one's in for a disappointment and needs to.
So he's like in the middle of the bracken bors and everything's locked and you have to make your way through the town where you see the mine official waiting with on a cart, and he kind of looks at you and he's like, maybe this is them, and he kind of waves at you.
Hello. Wave back.
I mean,
Are
that noise.
you Gil and the boys?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. This is Gil, and we're the boys apparently.
And I'm Balin.
There's no apparently about it.
I would say 2 dwarves and a human, but all right, boys it is.
I'm Balin, emissary to King Dane the Second.
You could be one of the boys, Balin. The boys.
Woo. I'm an honorary boy.
Hey.
I think it's a Hobbit word. I'm missing the translation here.
He kind of grabs us all into a huddle. You could say this is Boyzone.
I'm Ronan.
I don't think
Ronan.
you are.
If
In
we
this,
would
in
be
this current group of friends.
But yeah, that's us. You've been waiting for us.
The official
Yeah,
he starts coughing, goes, excuse the cough. We can't get rid of it up here, but I hear you're the group that can help. My name is Hamson Brown.
Hamson.
Hamson, not not handsome.
Hamson Brown.
Han
Don't talk to Lee about Hanson.
Brown. Missing that.
I was asked to meet you here by Master Griffo and bring you up to the mine. So jump onto me cart and we'll head away.
Hey guys, it looks like we did catch that wagon in the end.
I get a bit upset and I wipe a little tear in my eyes, remembering my wagon and how I miss it.
What's the name of your pony again?
Oh, Kitty.
Kitty.
She drank a lot of ale.
Oh, I miss my Kitty. I miss petting it when we're traveling long distances.
So Hamson, why did they call him Hamson? It's going to do me head in.
I thought you made that up.
He goes, no, I did the generator thing. He says, jump on the back there and it'll take another hour to get to the mine entrance.
All right.
He tells you that most of the people in the Bracken Bors and Dwelling have been suffering from the cough that has plagued the lands for the last few years. Mining in the area has stopped and they've run out of ideas of what it can be. You heard some healer gave the Bryce Girdles the idea that the sickness was coming from the mine, but everyone that they sent down to investigate has never come back.
Ominous.
How many people have
Can
you
I
sent
ask what
down?
type of mine it is?
It's a coal mine.
Blacklung.
How many people have gone down there?
they sent 2 groups down, but as I said, no one's come back. And some healer came from the south, and he was like a herbalist. And
Arcinius.
what?
Is it Arcinius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tried like to do remedies and stuff, but he came up with the idea and told the Bryce Girdles that there's something down that mine that's causing the sickness. But he wouldn't go down himself because he was an old man and he had other places to go.
Well, if the sickness is down there and we're going to go down, you could say we're down with the sickness.
And the really sad thing is, I
Oh,
was
he
just
goes,
about to make
Sorry,
What's he say, Craig?
huh?
What did you
I
say,
was
Craig?
just about to make the exact same joke.
Gil and the boys are one, one mind.
Hive mind.
So you reach the, where am I? Oh yeah. So the Hobble laughs and he tells the group that he has hope for them before smoking his pipe. And
Well, I think he's disturbed.
no, I'm grand. My mother had me tested. So you arrive at the entrance just as the sun is setting, and the shadow of the hills of Scary grow longer and start to engulf the entrance. Hanson offers you some rope, lamps, oil, and matches, and he tells you
Got
that
any
they
face
dug-
masks?
we don't use face masks.
Woke.
We'll be fine with the lights, the lanterns, as long as we keep them lit. Because if we turn them off, it'll be like being a land of confusion down there, you know.
I know.
Very wide
And then you'll think to yourself, hello, darkness, my old friend.
So he tells you, he goes, before you go, he goes, I think that they dug too deep in there, in that hill. They broke through a wall and revealed this big cavern, and he never got into further investigate it because that's when the sickness started to happen. And it took a grip on the miners and the locals, unfortunately. He goes, other than that, I'll wait here for you.
Right, see you later.
So yeah, you have fun out here. We'll go into danger. It's fine.
That's fine.
Mr. DM.
Yes. Yes,
Um,
Dan.
When we were in the mine before.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a problem with our lanterns? They mysteriously went out or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's because it was just kind of like a spooky mine.
Yeah, well, I'm having a feeling we're going into another spooky mine. So,
We're not surprised. It's full of parties and it's full of naked women. That's why
This is
no one
super
can back
happy
out.
fun mine.
Naked
no one
hobbits.
would. Hairy dwarven women. Why would you
I'm more
want?
into that.
No, the lamps you have are hooded, so
They should be okay. Cool.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
So they're up to no good.
For you, Darren, they'll be okay.
Scally lights.
Scallywag lamps.
Useless. It's even worse when I can't
So
see.
as they're walking in, he says, it's just a straight walk from the opening, and just it'll take around an hour for you to reach the cavern.
Do we have a map?
No.
Or is this... No, okay. So it's
A straight walk, a map would be pretty easy.
Give me
If I
a
don't-
perception check.
I don't trust the street. Never straightforward.
Perception? Are we all percepting?
Perception.
No.
Perceiving?
Whoever
I'm
wants to
not.
percept can percept.
I'll percept.
I got 7.
I
so I'm
got-
fucked.
Oh, percept,
I got-
good.
An 11 plus 4, so 15.
I tried to percept, and it's like as if I'm hitting with a sword. I rolled a 2
I got 7.
plus
Alright,
6. Sorry, total 6.
Oh,
sorry.
15.
Darren's dead. Balin
Oh yeah,
got
and
a nat 20.
I also have got elven eyes. Do we get an extra +1 on there?
I don't know. Does it have your?
Does that mean perception or just?
We'll give you
not?
advantage. Rather than
I'll
roll
do
again
the.
and
Okay.
take the highest one.
Well, I've got 15. I'm going to stick with that. That's a pass, surely.
That's grand. Well,
Hopefully.
when you're walking into the entrance, you get a kind of eerie feeling that you're being watched.
Ugh.
And you think you see something moving at the corner of your eye, but when you turn, there's nothing there.
Oh,
Bloody
God.
rats.
So you're walking an hour. It's literally just a straight walk. Big cavern, a big mine shaft.
Yeah.
These are used to big shafts. So
Hey.
so you just walk down, and after an hour, you reach the entrance to the cavern, and you stop just before a big drop to the cavern floor below. There are 2 stakes at the edge, and what looks like
No.
a rope ladder leading down. Your lamps illuminate most of the cavern. Give me an investigation check, please.
Wait there, just right.
Investigation.
Remember, Darren, you have the brooch, so you get advantage on investigation.
Oh, yeah, thank you for the reminder. I did roll. I did roll 14, so investigation that's 15, but with the advantage one, the roll was better. The second roll
I got
I got
21.
12.
21.
15.
Balin is rolling doggy doo-doo.
I'm
So
blind.
You should be rolling dice.
so your lamp illuminates most of the cavern. The ceiling, the walls, and the floor seem to be covered with thick, dark vines.
Oh.
There are shapes on the floor, both on and in the vines. And you notice that, like, up hanging from the ceiling, there's a mass of vines
Yeah.
kind of hanging from the roof. It's like they're coming down. It's like they're covering something.
Yeah.
So what do you want to
Okay.
do?
Anyone got the
As I said, there's a rope ladder to get down into it. These are standing kind of at the edge, and I say it's a good, say 30 feet down. Like it's a big, deep cavern.
How trustable is the rope ladder? Does it look
Give me a
like it's
percentage.
likely to break if we go on it?
No, it's a proper rope ladder. Like it's been used, it's been there a while, but because
Steady.
other groups have come in and probably either mended it or put their own rope ladder down.
So it's steady enough to hold, even though it's made
Well,
by hobbits, it's steady enough to hold a tall human with one eye.
Well, the hobbits up here are like they're pretty much kind of like the dwarves. They're
Big
Fat
boys.
miners.
bastards.
They're proper miners.
Yeah.
Like they dig holes. That's all they do. That's their life. They dig holes. That's it.
Essentially slightly smaller dwarves.
So should we need to look at that vine?
We need to have a proper good look at it. I think we need to get.
Up there.
So the vine on the ceiling? Did you say?
The ceiling is
How high is the ceiling?
it's very fucking high.
Okay.
Sorry, my language again. But it's
So we can't get close enough to have a good look at it.
not unless you're fucking mountain.
We
goat.
do. We have a rope. We have a rope. We have an arrow. And we have a bow.
Yeah, but what's it going to stick in? A vine?
Vines, and then it goes. The rope. You can pull it. See if it gets stuck in. Pull it
Well,
down.
the smallest of us will have to climb.
Who's climbing? Shoot a bow and arrow with a rope on the end. You know,
Okay.
you have seen
The
Robin
thing-
Hood.
It's like, well, how can I explain it? It's like there's vines everywhere, and they're all
Yeah,
coming
you can
down
climb
the
up the
walls.
vines.
They're coming down the walls, and there's a big mass kind of coming down, and it's
Something's
very
under them
it's
vines.
thick. It's thick, so even if you won't, you'd have to cut it out, but it'd take a what like you'd be chopping and shit.
Well, we could climb
Yeah,
up there
well.
and chop and shit.
We've got axes, haven't we? From previous adventure.
Answer the question.
Huh? What question?
We can exit a question. It was a joke about.
I got that. I understand. that.
So you said I asked you a question. I was like,
No.
well, I didn't hear your question.
Can we investigate the vines growing by us before we climb down, or do we have to climb down to get to the vines?
The vines are above us.
The vine, they're everywhere. It's like,
Could we cut the vines off the wall and just pull until we get the ones that are attached to the ceiling?
I was thinking more. Can we cut a little bit off to investigate it and see what it seems like? Because surely, like a nature roll or something would help us know what type of vine it is.
Yeah, is
Like,
this
it is-
common? I didn't even know there
Yeah.
was vines on the ground.
right.
Vines
Who
grow
wants-
everywhere.
A nature roll then. Give us a
All
nature
right.
roll. Whoever wants to do it.
Yeah, just I've never. Well, fuck.
But
the
how
best
you
way
No,
gonna,
to
it's a nature roll.
before you do it,
Yeah.
how are you gonna study it? Are you gonna cut a piece off, or are you just gonna go up and sniff it or look at it?
Um,
Give it a
I
lick.
think like investigate by touch first, and then we could always cut a bit if we don't get the result we want.
And who's doing this?
Make sure you're wearing your gloves, LugFang.
I'll do it because I've got nature
You're a nature
proficiency.
boy. Yeah.
Then roll
So I've
d20
got-
there.
I will use my eyes to see.
I got 11 plus 3, 14. Oh, hang
Yeah,
on,
you got-
nature. I've also got a proficiency in it, so plus 2. So what's that?
So you just
16.
gone up and just rubbing it, or what are you doing?
I want to have a little prod and a poke and a little look, and if I don't discover anything from that, then I'll cut into it a little bit and see what happens.
Right, so you go up and yeah, the vines are all over the walls and they're coming down on the floor and they're everywhere. You
Hmm.
come over and you kind of jostle it and look at it, and it seems to be just a normal vine, but it's very black.
Oh, so it's sick. It's got sickness in it.
Okay, well then I will use me dagger. I've got a dagger on me. I think I've got a dagger. Yeah, I'll use me dagger to just give it a little nick.
A little nick.
Yeah, just to sort of see if it's,
Bleeds.
if it
Give us
bleeds.
the-
Essentially, that's what I need to know.
a strength check then.
Strength.
Yeah, well you're
Yeah,
just
how
chop.
tough is
Yeah,
this
just-
vine? Jesus. Strength. Oh, to pure
strength,
roll.
strength is like just you're chopping it, aren't you? You're
16. Fucking hell.
right,
Oh,
so
hang on,
yeah,
I'm -1, aren't I? Because my strength's 8. I remember last session, Darren was telling us something about if it's below 10, you take off. Is that right?
Say it again.
My strength is 8. I rolled 16. Do we take 1 off, did you say, last time we were playing?
there's anything below 10 for every 2, there's a -1. So
So that's a
Yeah,
minus.
look at
Okay,
the
so
players.
then it got
it
15.
should, yeah, I'm trying to find the player's handbook, but Jesus, that could be anywhere up here.
right,
They
anyway,
really should have had it in that
doesn't
book.
matter, you've passed.
Woo!
Okay.
I see you chop it. What's your armor class?
Oh my god.
Class 12.
Right, so you chop into it and something squirts out and hits you, and it's very acidy.
Oh
I
god.
knew it. That's why I did it.
So you take
Before we start hacking it.
1 point of acid damage.
Oh shit.
Temporary hit points. So if I just put 1 in there.
Your armor
Right.
class is 12. Great.
Yeah.
Mine's 13.
I rolled 15 there, so it's you just nick it and a little dribble just
Fucking hell.
onto your arm.
I thought that might be the case, but so screw it.
That's what's quite there. So we need to be really careful around these vines.
Yeah, I
Did
know
you-
that's why I did it a little bit and gently.
Yeah.
Well, if we would have done what we were thinking of doing, we would have had all that all over
Yeah.
us, probably not survived. So
Exactly.
I reckon
This is
we
why
found what happened to the others.
The elf.
I also noticed you didn't blink when that acid got you.
You
Someone
didn't even
tapping.
yell.
I didn't blink. I winked.
Sounds like someone's tapping.
I'm using my laptop. Might be that.
What for?
'Cause he's trying to-
Pornography.
You looking at the filth?
No, to put me damage on.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Ah.
Right, so
Acid vines. Great.
What?
Just what we needed.
Balin goes, so what's the plan now, lads?
That's what we're down.
I don't think I've ever experienced these vines in a mine before. Have you?
No, I've never seen vines grown
I
down
mean, I've never
a
been
mine.
in a mine before, other than last time.
Do you
Have they ever
think
fruit?
we could burn them out?
You want to burn all the vines with acid in them?
Well, I don't know what if we're gonna call it acid.
Oh, sorry, burny, liquidy stuff.
Burning liquid stuff. Do you think, like most liquids, they don't like the warm stuff?
It might
Fire.
explode.
Well, if you want to go over and try and set fire to the one
I
that
think we should go
how
down. and
20
sit in the
years kind of burned himself on, you can be my guest, laddie.
I don't know. It's a shame we don't have a fire expert here around us that would know if this is bad or not.
All eyes look at you.
Silently, corner of eye look at Gil, but say nothing.
As an expert, I suggest we don't do that.
Wasn't saying anything. All right, fire's out of the way. I'm stumped. I don't. This earthy liquid that comes out of them means we can't hack and slash. So, what do you suggest?
Just we sheathe our weapons for now, is what I suggest. We can't if we get
Cutting your
if we-
jibs out again, Morin.
Catchy monkey.
Oh, sorry, that's always.
if we cut them vines
Back in.
violently, it could kill us. We need to be careful if they're everywhere. We should go down to the mine to see if it's all the. It might not be down there. It might just be up here. We don't know.
Maybe we should send one person down to see. And we'll tie a rope to you that if it's dangerous, we can lift you back up.
Thanks for volunteering, Morin.
I think we need to.
No, I said,
get to
I didn't
I think
say.
we
I
need to
didn't
get
name
to
it.
the root of the problem.
What's
But
me? Is
thank-
it?
Sometimes the perfect thing to say is nothing.
I didn't say a name, but I'll be honest with
Not
you. I
you.
don't mind going down. You think you can lift me back up?
Yeah.
All right.
Right, so
I
know,
have
we're
a
gonna-
50 feet of rope.
There's a rope ladder you can just climb down.
Yeah, but you know me, you know my luck. The acid will burn the rope and I'll fall.
Well,
Come
a-
on.
Yeah, athletics check.
tie a rope.
I'm serious about this. I'm tying the rope to me.
Yes.
I'm giving the ends to you gentlemen.
Okie dokie.
Because again, we don't know, and it's actually occurred to me that we actually don't know what this hurty liquid does to rope. If any of the hurty liquid has spilled onto the rope, the ladder. Is there a rope ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just a safety thing, just in
Okie
case.
Okay.
If only
So
you
we'll
had a
tie the
health
rope
and
round
safety
you
officer,
and
which
then-
is you all look at LugFang.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my official adjudication.
He slips
We'll
on his
tie
high
the
vis
rope. Well, according to the Safety Act of 1976, we'll tie the rope around Morin's waist and we will help him lower himself down whilst he climbs the ladder,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Go on then.
just as you're going down, Balin goes on and goes, there you go, laddie. He hands you the last drop of the ale that he drank on you, that he had in his pocket.
Wait a minute, you saved some of my. I mean,
Shh, it's the best dwarven ale.
oh,
They
no,
fire.
hang on. This isn't the one he stole from me. And drank
No.
from me.
It is, yeah. He has a little, what are they called, that they put whiskey in?
Hip flask.
Hip
flask.
flask. But he put the ale that you've got up in that town that I can't remember.
Yeah, I had notes on it. It was the best. I would say you said it was the best mead ever. Sorry,
Dwarven stout.
Dwarven Stout. That was it.
that
And
they
I was
brew
going to
up
save
there
it for a
because it's
special
so,
occasion.
yeah, and he drank it all. So
He
he did
drank
it.
it.
So
There you
So
go. Just
surely
in
that-
case you
that
don't
would
come
be-
back.
that
I'm
would
gonna-
imbue
I'm
him
gonna-
with some sort of inspiration, wouldn't it, if ever he needs it?
Or
Give me
make
a-
him fall off the ladder because he's drunk. Remember, you've
not the
been
wharf.
drinking all day, so.
Mr. DM, you forget one thing. I'm always drunk.
How would you
That's
always
not
look like that? I'm always
That's my
drunk.
secret, Captain.
Yeah, that's it. I'm actually gonna thinking of what's down there and these acid tentacles. Oh God,
Dirty liquid
you said the T. We're using the T word. I'm
Get
gonna
down that hole. Go.
I'm gonna have a shot before I do it. I'm taking a swig.